Well, guys, you guys wanted a recap video on the trade taken today, so I was going to go through what that was and what I was looking at. So I do have a pre-market plan. I do send this out every day, every morning. Literally nailed the last 3 days to the T. So let me just go through it real quick and show you. So my pre-market analysis. Macro trend making higher highs, higher lows. Rising wedge seems to be forming, shown by the trend lines below. ES is also right at its 50-day simple moving average, which offers strong resistance in this area. There's strong supply above yesterday's high, and as well as strong demand below at 3,800. I did anticipate a ranging day, so this is kind of what I was looking at here. Let me zoom in a little bit. But this is the 4 hour. You can see we're in a clear uptrend. So we want to be targeting longs. Shorts are lower quality. Same thing with NQ here. Clear uptrend. You don't even need to zoom in to see it. It's just higher highs, higher lows. Micro time frame, we drop from the overnight highs and have a clear levels for a range to begin to form the day. So the range I have is the yesterday high and low. So it's my green and red dots. So that's the high and low. And I was expecting us to range in this area. So I was anticipating an inside day with not a ton of momentum, I should say ton. We'll be looking for reactions at the extremes. Okay, so at the extremes means at the highs and lows. Areas of interest, these are my support and resistance levels I had. ES down here are 3841, 3800, 3882, and the trend lines I had on ES. I also post the support and resistance levels I have for NQ. This one right here, 11,391, aligned really well with the low of day of yesterday. So I like that a lot. And the trend lines here on NQ as well. So, and then these are my supply and demand zones. So I had zone down here on ES. Wasn't really close to it. NQ was actually a lot closer, and this is what I was expecting to hit and break because we have a trend line here. Typically, these trend lines like to fake out where it looks like you want to get short, but they have a zone right on the other side, right here. Perfect zone, holding, holding, holding. And lots of people were bearish overnight due to Google and Microsoft selling off, and that's why we got this big drop. So people were thinking, oh shit, like maybe we should short the low or we should short, like the pre-market low here because of the bad earnings. We were not at the firm. We were looking for long. So I was either looking to play the rejection of yesterday's high of day up in this area if we got to it. Or there's demand zone at 11,430 to 11,375. That would correspond to yesterday's low of day and a possible bounce or break play. We're much closer to this area, so I'm anticipating this area getting hit, and we'll look for a rejection first to stay in line with the overall trend being up. This can also break and fall to the downside, but this is lower probability to me. So that's what we looked at going into the market, okay? 15-minute, also something I didn't note in my pre-market analysis, but I did call out to our group. I did note that the top three stocks, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon here, had really strong 45-minute demand right here. Big move up after we pulled back here. So this is what we were looking for to bounce as well. You can see it reacted perfectly. This is like an A1, A+ setup. So let's go back to NQ. I actually got long on the very first candle. So I probably should have waited till we dipped a little lower, but we started pushing up a little bit. I think we actually dipped, came down, we were up in this area, and I ended up getting long about 11,490 area. So we basically dipped to the area, 11,431. We missed it by a tick or whatever. I'm not gonna, not take a trade because we're off by one fucking point, And then top stocks hit our 45-minute area perfectly with an inverse hammer, which we all know at the lows is bullish. So we took that long. And so if I bring over my trade, let me zoom out here. So this is where I went long, right here. And our target was actually, my target was 11,600 or so, because I believe that that would correspond with ES yesterday high of day. So this is ES yesterday high of day. Okay, so I was looking for more of a double top type of formation, and I was not expecting a huge run up over this level because we also do right here, the green line, have the 50-day moving average. Okay, so I was expecting this to act as resistance, and it looks like it is right now. We really just overshot it. I think we stopped out probably a lot of shorts right here, and now we're going to fall. So, and this was also at a trend line that we've had over the past, month. We hit down here, we hit here, 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 and now we overshot it here, and we're falling. Okay, so there was lots of confluence in this area to target this area right here. On NQ, that corresponded to me to like 11,600 area. So in this area right here, which was basically the previous support area. Okay. So 15-minute candle formed right here. That's where we got long. I think people in the Discord actually got a lot better fills than me because they waited for the candle close like they should have and like I teach. So you would have got almost a 20-point better fill than me, maybe 30 almost. Damn, fuck. I definitely should have waited. But we got long here, and then we just kind of waited. You just ride it out. We did have housing data come out, and it came out right after this candle formed. Stop was below the low right here, or basically right at the low, so about 50, 60 point stop. If you got in closer, though, lower, you really only needed about a 40-point stop, which is super great. Like in this market, I think a 40-point stop trading momentum on NQ is amazing. Okay, so got long there, and then it was just kind of off to the races. I was really expecting this to move due to these top stocks hitting this level. This is the kicker that told me to hold, because this was a huge move after we hit this level, and I was not expecting us to just fall through this area. We have a ton of demand right here. Looks like we have a 6 hour as well, if I'm not mistaken. We have a 6 hour here, even with the wick up here. So I really wasn't expecting us to drop out of this level at all. If anything, I was looking for us to maybe kind of just chop around and hold. But best case, we bounce at demand. And so called it out in the Discord. Let me show that right here in our signals. I am long early, 7:39. Market opens at 7:30 for me. So 9 minutes in, I was long. And that's what this is what the candles look like while I got in. So we did hit the area and we were bouncing, and I did not want this to take off without me, so I got in. A little bit of FOMO, but it still worked out. And then we held for about an hour, and this is where our profit targets were about to hit, 11,559, and then some more at 11,617. And then finally at 8:41, I said I was all out here. Probably should have left a runner. But overall, I think that was an A1, high quality, perfect trade, perfect setup, everything. I really don't think it could have gotten better than that. So, yeah, let me know if you want to learn more about my system or anything. I can definitely help some people out, get you the course, all that. But yeah, we absolutely killed that trade today. Tons of people made money. I hope you guys did too. And we will see you later. Bye.